So there was a time in my life when I was very consistent and very disciplined with everything that I did. So I used to go and lift each morning. I used to wake up at 5, I believe, and then go to the gym and then start lifting. And that was the time when I was in high school. I was an athlete. I was doing wrestling as well as soccer, and thus that was the best time of my life, I guess, in terms of like just as a person. I developed a lot. I made some gains. I developed mentally. I used to read books. I used to meditate. I used to just doing all these good habits which really shaped me into the person that I am today. And today I want to talk about discipline and consistency. And I think the reason why I made such improvements in my life during that time was because I was self-disciplined and consistent. So let me give you a little story real quick about my years in high school. So I was on a wrestling team. I was actually on a varsity wrestling team, and that was actually my first time ever wrestling. That was my first season in wrestling, and I did well, surprisingly. That's what I'd say. Each morning, we would wake up at 5 a.m. and then go and work out and lift weights. We would run. We would do all this physical activity, which made us even better. And I don't believe I ever missed a day. So I used to, wake up to the gym, and then in the afternoon we would go into the wrestling room, which was very tough. And then I did that consistently the whole semester, the whole winter semester during my senior year. And then I only missed one day actually, and that day I was sick. I think what kept me going was discipline, and with discipline came consistency, which is why I want to talk about this today, because it was very important. And all because of all those stuff, I made a lot of gains. And even before wrestling and stuff, I used to be dedicated to improving my life. I used to want to become smarter, become richer, become I was just a very ambitious guy, which that led into so many different things. I started reading books, consuming knowledge from here and there, watching long form podcasts, and I barely spent any time on my phone. I remember there was a day when I only spent 30 minutes the whole entire day. I was amazed. I was like, wow. Now, that was the work of discipline. That was the work of discipline and consistency. Because I remember I went like so many days, like on a streak of like 1,000 hours of just meditating. Like every single day, I would not miss it. That was discipline. But that has passed, and now we're in this new season. We gave our life to Jesus Christ, and we're living this life that has a purpose, a life that gives hope from God. I mean, a life with hope from Jesus Christ. And yet, discipline is still important in every aspect of life. Without discipline or consistency, I don't think anybody can be successful. Of course, you can be disciplined and consistent, but with the wrong tools, you can become a failure. So, having the right tools and being disciplined and consistent could make you a successful being. But yeah, so I just wanted to talk about this because it's something I have been struggling with lately. And I know that discipline leads to good things, and discipline in the right area could make you a successful being. And this could be in every aspect of life. Even, reading the Bible requires discipline. Praying requires discipline. Loving God require discipline. Doing the things of the kingdom, not of this earth, requires discipline. Turning away from the sin of or lusting over a woman is discipline. So it's all over our lives. It's all over our lives. So discipline is very important in this life. And I just wanted to talk about this as a wake up call for myself. And just to talk about it, to express myself, and then figure out what I'm gonna do about it. But so I was watching a video today. It was a clip. Oh, it was a short video of this person that I saw on YouTube, and he's a very creative guy. He creates cinematic vlogs, which is something that I aspire to do. And I was watching it, and then I was like, why have I not got started on this? Like, I would have so many clips, but I haven't even edited them. Edited it. Okay, I haven't even worked on them yet. So I was like, yeah, like, why have I not got started on this? And then most of the time I would think like, if I get started on this thing and I don't become consistent, then I ask myself, then what's the point of it? But that's the thing though. I am glad that I caught myself thinking about that today, but it wasn't the thought that I was thinking about today. It's the thought that I thought about like previous days, but I thought about it today and I was like, yes, I got it, because most of that thought was subconscious, which means though I was thinking it, but I was not aware that I was thinking about it like that. So I ignored it until today. I remembered it. I was like, I got to do something about this, and knowing that discipline it's an important aspect of life. I have to develop discipline. I have to start doing the things that I don't feel like doing, and without being done, I'm gonna start being consistent in everything that I do. And if I'm being consistent in everything that I do, the fruits of those things that I do will be consistent and will be good. So of course it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot to actually develop that self-discipline, but it's something that is worthwhile. It's worth doing it.